What's going on, you guys? As here, and guys, the new Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic trailer's out. Let's get into it. So right off the bat, we first see an exterior in the trailer with a truck driving by that has the official Fazbear Entertainment sign, I guess. Now, I never expected the font to look something like that, but something that really surprised me is the fact that we actually see like the outdoors in a FNAF game the first time. I mean, granted, there was Into the Pit, but now we're really finally starting to see a 3D world, so there's that. But then my jaw dropped at the sight of seeing all the new interior shots, and oh my gosh, like, this is probably the best Five Nights at Freddy's has ever looked, I guess. Okay, no, that would be taking it a stretch too far, but this is kind of like Outlast now. This is like a mixture of Outlast and Poppy Playtime. It's really cool. So from my understanding, because this game is about kind of the origins of Five Nights at Freddy's, sort of, at least in terms of the Mimic anyway, which is, again, I mean, that's what the game is called anyway. So because it's kind of the beginnings of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, I guess, or Fazbear Entertainment as a whole, we can see a mixture of a ton of types, tons of different looking animatronics over here. And I don't know if you guys I don't know if you guys are into like Chuck E. Cheese, Showbiz, or anything like that, but this awfully looks a lot like Creative Engineering, which was founded by Aaron Fector, the Rockfire Explosion. Again, not sure if you guys know, but it looks like in the game you'll be exploring a warehouse of that sort. But then something else that I noticed as well is that in the trailer, in this next shot over here, we see the player walk into the office. Now, as we all know, originally in the Five Nights at Freddy's games, you just kind of stayed in one spot, never roamed around anywhere in the building, with the exception of security breach, pretty much. Basically, it looks like, and when speaking of security breach, it looks like a returning feature might be how there'll be occasional offices you can kind of go to in the game. You know, you can look at cameras and all that stuff. Now, not entirely sure how it's going to work with this game, because I know in Security Breach you can technically check cameras, but let's face it, I mean, not like really anyone uses them anyway. So there's that. Then for the rest of the trailer, we see all these characters, all these new animatronics. Now, from my understanding of what I've been looking into, is that the whole game we're gonna be dealing with the Mimic, and it seems to me that the Mimic's gonna take on many forms, much like he has in the Ruin DLC of Security Breach. So we see all these characters, and see, while it may look like it on the surface, it doesn't really look like these characters hold too much significance other than being possessed by the Mimic. But it seems throughout the game, we're gonna be dealing with, all these different characters that might have different types of story or origins to them. So sure, I mean, they might have some kind of significance, but for right now, it just seems to me that they're mainly used for the Mimic to take control, and I guess to bring the characters to life. With all that being said, so the first animatronic that we have over here is that clown animatronic that we've seen. That's, let's face it, has become infamous at this point because of the song. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Then we can see a little elephant animatronic and someone who looks like Ted, who might actually even be an ally. And if you guys don't know who Ted is, he's the driver from Transit from Black Ops 2. Kind of reminded me of that. And then finally a doctor animatronic. So like I was saying earlier, and what I was getting on about is, it doesn't really look like these characters mean much other than them just mainly probably just being prototypes or something. I honestly wouldn't really know, but we'll figure that out once the game comes out, I guess. And I guess unlike Security Breach, we're gonna have like a new weapon mechanic, as we see in the shot here, where we can see the player throwing what looks to be like a mouse toy. Not sure what this particular toy would be used for, but I'm guessing maybe you could act like I'll go ahead and add another COD Zombies reference here. Maybe this could be like a distraction towards the animatronics, or maybe it's a bomb or something. I don't really know. Then for the last shot of the trailer, we can see what looks to be like an earlier version of the Music Man, I guess. Not sure if he has like a different name or not, but his mouth looks like a grinder or something. Kind of reminds me of that one SpongeBob episode where Squidward decides to get himself, launches his seat off, and then gets crushed by the but by the grinder thing that one car had. I'll even put it up on screen here. It's hilarious. But anyways, not too much was shown, but the game is set to release this June. I might play it on my channel, we'll see. I would have to get a capture card. We know it's coming out on the 13th, I believe, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I actually really can't wait for this game. It looks really, really good. It looks really interesting. But until next time, you guys, if you guys liked the video, if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and as always, you guys have a blessed day and take care.